shit up.
Alright.
Break it. Scrape it. Lick it. Duck it. Set it up. Nah, you got it. Alright. Smoke it.
What is up, guys? Today is
Our first podcast.
our first podcast. So basically, what we're trying to do here is just have a nice chit chat while we smoke a blunt. Hence the name of the podcast, Blunt Talk. I'm your host today, AJ, along with my co-host.
Lisette. I always say my name weird.
That's how you
Lisette.
feel?
Yeah. It's because everybody always says Lisette.
Yeah,
But
I
it's
say-
Lisette.
I say Lisette
I know, it's
with the
Lisette.
S's.
Lisette.
We're actually cousins. To give you guys a background, we're both pothead stoners of the fam. So yeah, today we have a few topics we want to talk about. Just gonna be as blunt as we can, hence the name of the podcast.
Blunt.
So yeah, we're gonna get this started. I'm gonna go ahead and start rolling a blunt.
I'm just gonna load a bowl for right now.
Okay, she's gonna load a bowl for while we get this blunt started. Oh, by the way, we are in my backyard currently.
Dude, I swear there's a freaking rainstorm coming or some shit because the clouds are really dark.
Yeah, it's starting
And
to. It was
worst
sunny.
day to
It was
do it, but
sunny
the right
all
day.
day, but it was sunny all day, and then out of nowhere, it started raining, and it was super windy, and then out of nowhere, it stopped. But yeah, our first, we're already high.
We're new to this, guys. Like, and bitch, the weather's nice.
Yeah, we're also by a road or main street.
A main street.
So there's gonna sometimes be some cars driving by, some loud cars, ambulance and popo and everything. Shout out to all of the medical workers or healthcare workers and
Grocery workers, essential workers.
essential workers. You know, that shit is scary. I don't know. I would be tripping every single day that I'd be coming home if I was an essential worker. So yeah, shout out to you guys. This blunt goes out to you guys. For sure.
This is day something in
Quarantine.
quarantine.
So yeah, anyways, we're gonna get right into the topic. I'm breaking up this blunt right now as we speak.
I'm gonna go ahead and hit this bowl.
But our first topic that we want to talk about today is we're going to talk a little bit about ourselves. Going to be a little bit
Introduction.
a little introduction, yeah. We're going to talk
Dude,
about our
look,
favorite strains.
The sun's coming out. Wow.
So we said, what would you say is your top 5? Guys, don't judge us if you think that our taste is shitty or whatnot. Everybody's
I think
different.
it just depends on the actual how the weed is. Like,
How it's grown or how
No.
fresh it is.
no, it just depends. Like you know how people look at the THC and all that stuff. But
Well, I
it's
personally don't believe in the percentages.
exactly, that's what I mean. I think it all depends like on the person, on like the strand, the
I mean, great if you also agree with us.
yeah.
But we smoke to get high. We don't smoke to make you happy.
Yeah, and we're not weed experts and shit like that either. We just like to smoke weed.
We just smoke
pretty
weed.
much
That's all.
it.
That's all. No pressure. But anyway, what are your top 3 favorite strains?
Okay, yeah, less pressure. Dude, I was literally like, fuck, 5? I don't think I have 5 like off the top.
That's
that
why I
can
said
think of.
3 because
So,
we're literally going off the bat, guys. The only thing that we wrote down here was actual topics that we were going to talk about. That way we weren't just fucking sitting here
and like,
looking at each other.
Talk about, like,
So yeah, we're gonna do 3. Go ahead. Sorry.
So my number one, I think it's just gonna be the classic Blue Dream.
Mm-hmm.
That shit is always hits a certain spot in me, in my heart and my highness, because it was like one of the first
Yeah.
strands that like we would have smoked.
Yeah.
And then
It was.
there's this
Yeah.
one that it actually wasn't dispensary like flower. It was my sister-in-law's. Yeah, she has a farm out in Reno,
Mm-hmm.
and what's it called? She had sent her some like, what's that shit called?
A jar? Mason
Yeah,
jar?
it was just like what's that fucking shit called? The thing that just hangs on the bottom. Not resin.
Oh, the
shake.
The shake.
Yeah, so the shake, and it was silver haze. That, to this day,
I remember that batch, and I'm telling you guys, when I say it's fucking fire,
it was
it's
fucking
fire. We've been
dude.
smoking for quite a while, so I mean, we do know when something is good or not. And to be quite honest, weed is weed.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Nah,
But we're, there's people out there that get hyped and lit over fucking strains, so that's what we're talking about. We're talking about things that everyone can relate.
yeah.
At number 3, what's your third favorite strain?
My third favorite, I don't know. I think I'm gonna go with maybe Headband, just because it's always been cheap, but it's always given me a good high.
Yeah.
Like I've never really.
I think all the strains that we just listed. Well, I mean, it depends on the seller. And
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, some dealers they'll be like a little like stingy with
Yeah.
stuff. Honestly, during this quarantine, I haven't been going to no dispensary. Shout out
Me
to all
either.
those dealers out there. Y'all the real ones.
Yup.
Like,
Yup.
y'all coming in clutch this time,
Yup.
not wanting to go out, and y'all all
Yup.
are down to deliver. So shout out
Yup.
to you.
Oh, not all of them are down,
I
but
know, but the ones that I go
whoever
to.
is, thank you.
Yeah.
That's,
That's all we need. We need good weed and good people.
that's all we need. That's what's gonna solve war. It's gonna solve all
This
this
pandemic.
anger in people.
No, I'm
It's
just
gonna
kidding.
solve the coronavirus. Love and
weed,
peace
yeah.
and good weed.
Yeah. So here's cheers to that.
And weed in general. You barely hit the fucking pipe, and I'm almost done with the blunt.
Bitch, this is like my third hit.
I'm done rolling this shit.
No.
Anyway, I guess I'll go ahead.
We haven't
and
even
say-
started the blunt yet, so
No, we
technically
haven't.
it's not even blunt talk yet because
Not yet.
that
This is
blunt hasn't even hit it.
this
yet.
is pre-blunt talk. Let's call it pre-blunt talk, right?
pre-blunt talk. Prepping.
Okay.
That
Um,
pre-game.
Also want to give a quick shout out also before we forget to Major Dynamic for letting us use his music.
Oh yeah! Shout out to the MD. He can get it. But no, he's really good. Like, not even saying that just because like he's my boyfriend. I really like dig his shit. Like,
Yeah, no,
it's
yeah.
always good to have like. I like to. He like really inspires me with his music. I'm an artist. I like to paint and draw and all that stuff. So it's always good. That's why I smoke weed too. A lot of people, they say
There's a lot of reasons why we smoke.
yeah,
weed,
that's what I'm about to say. That a lot of people say, "Oh, you just smoke weed to smoke weed." It's like, nah, bitch. Like, I smoke weed for my anxiety, for my freaking. I need some inspiration. Let me go smoke out of the bong really quick.
but, yeah.
Yeah, like weed
Type
is
shit.
great
Yeah, I love weed. I love
and good music.
weed.
Yeah. So this is like our first like podcast thing. So we a little rusty. It's because bitch, we new to this.
We've never
babies.
done this before,
We little babies out here.
but we'll get better, guys. Don't worry.
Yeah.
But anyway, back to the topic, shall we?
Yeah. So what are your 3
Are
top?
mine. Okay. What are my 3? I think I just spilled some weed, but okay, so these are not in order, but my first favorite that I could think of, like that just pops into my head, is AK-47.
Oh yeah, that
AK-47 is definitely one of my favorite strains. I mean, it's a hybrid, right? Or is that an indica? I think it's an indica, actually.
Or
But-
maybe like an indica dominant.
Yeah, the thing I like about it is just like the first time I ever tried AK, it put me on my ass. So AK-47, and then another favorite of mine would be Jack Herer.
Yeah, it's a hybrid.
Yeah,
Jack
AK-47.
Herer, yeah. Those are one of those strands that are always like on sale.
They're always
Like-
on sale. Well, especially at the dispensary that we usually go to.
Yeah, that one's always on sale, but that shit hits good too.
Yeah.
Like that headband one that I was talking about, like that shit. It just all depends on the mood and good
And
people
who's
around
around it.
it. Yeah, exactly.
And who's growing it. I think that has a big factor in good weed, is how they take care of their weed, how they grow it, all that stuff. But yeah, Jack Herer's always been that sativa that if it's on the menu, I'm gonna get that,
Yeah,
because it just feels safe. Even if it is a shitty cultivator, it ends
Yeah.
up being good. It ends up being a sativa. I feel like it's a genuine sativa.
yeah. Does its job.
Mhm. And I think my last favorite, I'm a sativa person, so it'd probably be like Tahoe Alien, or Alien Tahoe. That's what it's called?
I think it's Alien.
Alien Tahoe. So that's my 3 favorite strains, and that's just in time because I just finished rolling the blunt, guys. Woo!
Good timing. We haven't even started.
But guys, we are about to spark this up right now. So if you guys are listening and you were about to have your little smoke sesh of the day, or your third smoke sesh of the day, whatever it may be, we're about to spark this, and we would suggest to spark it at the same time because while we're talking, we're going to be smoking on this. We're hoping that this is enough time, knowing that it's just 2 of us here. Maybe you're sharing with 3 people, but we're gonna try to keep this as long as this blunt is lit, or the conversation going, the podcast going.
Yeah.
So that is the plan.
Yes.
And before we do that, let's talk about let's start off on that next topic that we talk about. All right, so we're gonna give you guys more of an idea of the kind of people we are, the kind of stoners we are, the kind of Vegas natives we are, because we are born and raised.
We were born and raised in Vegas. We're the first generation from our family out here. No, are we? Yeah, we
Yeah.
were the first ones, right?
Yeah.
You know, family came from Mexico, you know, went to that whole Cali phase and then ended up in
Shout out
Vegas.
to the Latinos out there. But anyway, we get into the next topic. Our next topic is going to be about our favorite TV shows. Now, with this one, I want to kind of give the people, we want to tell them where they can watch the show,
Mhm.
why we like these shows while we're high,
Yeah.
and I mean some detail on it, like what is the show about.
Yeah.
So, what do you think is a good recommendation here that we
Bitch,
can give?
you gotta know that Workaholics. That shit hits up like
that is our.
that literally was our like
If you're a stoner, guys, and you don't make a lot of money,
Yes. that was our like 2017 phase where we were out living on our own and we would literally smoke every day, and
still do.
we still do, but over there so we had more like
Well, and it was also, since we were all living together, all of us would smoke together, so it was
Yeah.
like we were like.
and we were 21. We're 21, and then some of our
lighting up the blunt. Sorry.
But yeah, that show really like guided us through the struggle. Like that shit is like the best thing to watch when you're fucking high. That shit's
Yeah.
so funny.
I agree.
I love all 3 of them. Blake, Adam, and Anders.
Yeah, the
They're-
characters are all fucking hilarious. I mean, it's just a straight up comedy show. It's
Stoners working.
you don't necessarily
9 to 5 job.
have to follow up with it either.
Oh yeah,
You could like skip
each
through
episode's
episodes.
random.
But you guys could check that out on Hulu. I believe Hulu has all the
Hulu
seasons,
does
and
have it.
I don't think they're making any more. But they also,
Oh, I'm so sorry.
it's okay. But
I
they
just took a
also-
sip of your Dr. Pepper.
I knew that you didn't have a drink, so I was like,
No, I do have a drink, but it's
oh,
freaking Coke.
what was I saying?
Shout out to the DP.
Shut up, shut up.
Dr. Pepper.
This ain't a sponsorship, guys.
Nah, but I fucking love Dr. Pepper.
But what was the topic? Oh,
Favorite
Workaholics.
shows? Oh,
Workaholics.
yeah, Workaholics.
Like I was saying though,
Comedy Central.
if you don't have Hulu, you could also get a glimpse of Workaholics by going onto Netflix. They have a movie on
They have
there.
it on Amazon Prime too.
Oh, and Amazon Prime. There we
Yeah,
go.
I just saw that last night. But yeah, my favorite episode is Weave the People. I definitely recommend that if that's gonna be your first episode that you watch.
It's
That
hilarious.
show's so
That show
funny.
is hilarious. That's the one show that I've probably watched the most, like over and over, that I've replayed. That's the one show, and definitely,
Yeah.
guys, before you watch this, smoke a bowl, smoke a blunt, watch it with your friends, honestly, because
That's
when we were all watching it together, because there was 4 of us in the house, we would watch it. We would literally smoke and watch it together, and we would just be dying. So, all right, guys. So we're gonna go ahead and get into the next TV show that we enjoy while high. What's another one that we can recommend here? Recommend
recommend that. Recommend that.
that we can recommend.
I don't know which one.
I mean, obviously everybody knows The Office, so I'm not gonna say
Oh,
that
yeah,
one. We want to kind of
I
put you
haven't
guys.
fully seen it. Like I've seen here and there.
when you need to, while you're high.
Yeah, I know.
But oh my God, we're done.
What?
Oh, my shirt.
Rick and Morty. And I'm over here looking at your shirt, so I'm just looking at it.
We're already high.
No, I'm serious. I'm really high.
Good. The conversation is gonna be better, right, guys? Conversation is gonna be better. Anyway, Rick and Morty. I think everybody knows that one too, actually.
Yeah.
But if you guys didn't know though, if you smoke and watch that also, you could watch that by yourself and be entertained. For real, for real. I do that all the time.
Dude,
Another
you know
show
the
that I
writer's
watched.
name for that show?
No, I don't.
Because
them up.
shout out to him because
Let's give them a shout out.
that show is so creative. Pickle Rick.
The creators. Justin Roiland and Dan Harmon.
Wow. It always starts with 2 people, huh?
Yeah.
Like
A lot of times it ends up being like a duo thing.
No, I mean,
Like
yeah,
Kobe Bryant and Shaquille O'Neal.
yeah. It always starts.
Shout out
Two
Kobe
people
Bryant.
to start, but I think that's because like people always need somebody to bounce off each other, like
Yeah.
ideas, energy-wise, vibes. We're really big about vibes. That's one thing. I think that's why we connect so well too. Also, too, we're earth signs. You know, we hella grounded. You know. Oh, she's a Virgo. I'm a Taurus.
So you guys know.
you guys know. I keep getting smoke in my eyes and I keep watering.
I'm all quiet now. Anyway, we'll get back into it. Have you seen American Vandal on Netflix?
I actually been wanting to watch a good show on Netflix.
I'm
or
gonna put Lisette and you guys on right now. American Vandal, if you guys haven't seen that, it's on Netflix. A bunch of famous people are actually on it. Well, not famous people, but like people came off of it. But the show basically is about
Is
a
it a
high
brand new
school.
show?
No, it's pretty old now.
Oh, okay.
Like 2 years ago, I think it came out. But it's about, I guess, somebody vandalizes all the teachers' cars and literally tags dicks on all the cars. And the whole fucking thing is about them figuring out who drew the
Who drew
dicks
it?
on there.
Damn,
And it's
that's-
it's hilarious though, because it looks like a legit like documentary and shit.
yeah. But
And
it's
it's
just
about,
finding out who drew the.
it's
dick on
almost
the
like
car.
13 Reasons Why, but it's like,
You know, I've never watched 13 Reasons Why.
oh,
Yeah.
that show
But-
is heavy.
Yeah.
So we're halfway through the blunt already. So we're gonna go ahead and jump into the next topic. So the next topic we're gonna go with.
I still have this full loaded.
Oh, okay, cool.
Freaking pipe too. And I'm pretty high already.
So that is so funny that we just ran into this, that we're halfway through the blunt, but we also have a bong and a piece right here next to us. The next topic that we're gonna talk about here, and this is opinion only, guys. This is not facts. So don't go running to your friends saying AJ and Lisette said this is the best that you can smoke weed, but this is our opinions. Blunts and joints or pipes and bongs?
Oh my gosh, dude, that's hard. I personally like.
I feel like we've
bongs and
spoken
pipes.
about this a lot.
Yeah, I
All
do-
stoners have this conversation with their friends.
Yeah, I think the heavy like. No, like, but I prefer bongs and pipes.
Okay. Why?
Just my preference, because I just don't like. I love blunts. Like when you go out,
Mhm.
joints. When
I
you
feel
go
that.
out,
Yeah, I feel
very
that.
easy to just like light one.
Just
and,
pick, yeah, just
and
take it
walk
out of your
as
pocket.
you know, smoke as you go.
Uh-huh.
And I don't like to drink, so blunts are perfect, and joints when you go to a bar. You're not. It's not. So.
Talking about why you like pipes and bongs.
Oh, okay. But yeah, I love blunts.
Your
and,
team
and-
pipes and bongs. Lisa.
Yeah,
that's
and-
what we're talking about.
Yeah, and I know what you are, so
I think
don't
I think everybody knows. I'm definitely a blunts and joints kind of person.
yeah.
Why?
Definitely.
Why? I guess it's just I don't know, what's the best way to, because obviously you waste a lot of weed, so
Right.
that's a big factor in a lot of weed smokers, daily
Yeah.
weed smokers, potheads. So I mean, for that factor, I would say a bong.
Mhm.
If I were gonna say bongs or pipes, I would prefer a bong over a pipe, just because it's a heavier hit.
Right.
But that's exactly why I like blunts more than joints, guys.
I think also, too.
which is bad. I know it's bad. You don't have to tell me it's bad. I know it's fucking bad, but
But I think also too, you're that kind of person that you enjoy like rolling it. You enjoy
That's
the whole process of it, like the journey of
I think
a
more
blunt
than
and a
yes,
joint.
yes.
I think joints and blunts
like we
always
just had a
have
whole
great conversations.
we just had a whole pre-conversation on just, you know, when you're gonna smoke with your friends, I think it's best to just roll it right there. Also, have a nice fresh blunt, unless you're gonna go out. Like if you're gonna go fucking to a party or whatever, I would suggest to roll it before. But if you're just with your homies, you're kicking back, yeah, I'm gonna bring everything to roll there, because we're gonna be together anyway. We're gonna spend
Right.
the time, so I'm just gonna go ahead and roll it. Usually people
Yeah.
ask me, how do you roll a blunt, and I'll teach them, and that's fun for me too.
But I think it's the whole journey of a blunt and a joint. I think, like the vibe of it. I
it's
guess.
more of a experience.
Right, and then I think you just enjoy it for that reason,
Exactly.
and you also get really good like high because you're literally.
Look at you right now.
What about me?
You're super high right now.
No, yeah, I'm super high. I've been
that's
having
because-
hits.
And that's because
the
she's
pipe
a
and the
pipe.
joint.
She's a pipe person, and I'm a blunt.
I
person,
didn't even
and
say why I'm a piper.
Oh, you
or
didn't?
a bong person.
Go ahead. Let's go.
For me, it's just
I'm gonna say also. I'm gonna also say some pros on that shit
Okay.
too. Though. Definitely pros in pipes and
for
bongs.
me, I'm more of a like. I just want to pack it and smoke it. You know, I just want to get it then and there. And also too, I don't like smoke cigarettes or anything. So the tobacco on the actual like
Yeah.
blunt itself.
That's a lot. I've
yeah.
realized that a lot of people don't like blunts because of that.
Yeah, it's a little harsh, but I like it though.
So
I
when
enjoy
when it's a blunt versus a joint, you would rather have a joint, or would you rather have a blunt?
I would rather have a joint just because I smoke joints more than blunts. And remember, I would always buy like freaking joints every like
Yeah, the pre rolls.
Yeah, and I would always, dude, I would take like a bath. They would go out, so their
Oh
house,
yeah.
they had a big ass tub
in the house we used to live in, yeah.
in their room, And I would, when they would go out, you know, party and shit, I would set up a bath. I would set up a bath.
She was.
I was ashing this freaking blunt in the freaking pipe hole.
In the
there's an
pipe
ash-
hole, in the pipe hole.
in the pipe hole, in the bong hole. I'm
In
sorry.
the bong bowl.
Oh my god.
And there's an ashtray right next to the bong. She's ashing it.
And we're outside, so I can literally ash
Yeah.
it like anywhere inside. Or whatever. I'm just really high. Like, I'm really high. Also, too, I haven't had like a good like full meal today, so
We're gonna have to cook after this too. We'll probably
Yeah.
start doing that too, guys. We cook a lot.
yeah, we're really creative. Shout out to my grandma, like our little angel. But she's our big angel up there, guiding us. She
Yeah.
taught us everything, you know, we know. And yeah,
Yeah, we got
we love cooking.
some future plans that we'll probably bring up too. You guys will probably be on that journey. We'll probably talk about it on here and there too. That the journey of our future plans, but yeah, we're actually we started a catering business dedicated to our grandma also. So you guys will see that, but we'll probably get on YouTube or something. We don't know. We're gonna see how this goes. If people,
And that's just what it's
especially
all
with this
about.
quarantine stuff, you know, it's nice to smoke, like feel like you're smoking with somebody else. So we're gonna,
No, yeah, it's a big difference. Like,
yeah. So
like I know we're like breaking the rules right now because I'm over. We literally live down the street from each other. Like,
yeah, we're literally together like every day.
yeah. So
Um,
we see each other every day.
but yeah, April.
It's always different.
It's April 17th right now, but we want to release them on April 20th. So if we do release this on April 20th, happy 420, guys.
Yes.
Let's take some fucking
But
big
this whole
ass
time
hits
has
right
been
now.
420. You know, so
We're gonna go ahead and do the signature Wiz Khalifa 10 hitter. So you hit that pipe, and I'll hit this.
Oh, bitch. Yes.
I'll hit this blunt. We gotta hit it 10 times, and you gotta hold it in for 10
All right.
times. So
I'm
you
good
guys,
at-
you guys listening too, we're gonna go ahead and do this. Shout out to Wiz Khalifa, of course. But yeah, we're gonna do that 10 hitter right now. I saw Wiz Khalifa did that with his mom, dude.
Really?
I think
Damn.
that shit went off. But yeah, Wiz Khalifa, he had his mom, because he's doing this thing on IG Live. And he's smoking with people on there.
Oh,
like
that's
he's
dope.
putting them on live.
Dude,
with them.
remember when we saw him? So I'm telling you, guys, this goes back to we're gonna keep saying 2017 because that's where like it really was like fucking lit. So that year, Joanna, which is AJ's girlfriend over here,
Shout out.
future wifey, she's great. Well, she won tickets to Demi Lovato's penthouse party.
Yeah.
So it just so happens to be 4 tickets, and so that's the whole house. So
No, Jasmine.
No, Jasmine.
You have to be
didn't go.
21, so Jasmine couldn't
Oh
go.
yeah, dude. Dude, she could have snuck in. That girl snuck in so
Yeah,
easy.
there was this girl there, so fucking crazy. But yeah, what was it we were talking about?
No, bitch.
You know what?
Bitch, I don't even know, but it must
Fuck
not
the
be
conver-
recorded. It
Fuck
must
the
not be recorded.
conversation. Fuck the conversation.
Yeah. Let's move on.
We're gonna
too
move on
hyper
now,
this
guys.
shit.
We got you guys. I know you guys been holding
10
your
seconds.
pipes.
They're probably over there like.
No, they've been waiting for us to be like, alright, let's hit
Okay.
this. Alright, if you guys already hit it, you gotta do it again. We're not
Yeah.
playing. Do it
Dude,
again with
spark
us.
another ball. It's cool. Spark another blood. It's cool. But let's get this shit started.
Put your roach in the fucking bong right now. We're gonna
Yeah.
give you 10 seconds. Okay. Alright, guys.
Okay.
I think this shit turned off too.
Alright.
So if you guys are like me, you gotta turn on your shit. I'm pretty high too. My shit. This shit is pretty small, so we gotta cut to the chase and get to the next topic already. I don't even know what we were
It's cool. It's cool.
we were talking about pipes versus blunts.
Dude, I haven't even said one of my pipes and bombs.
So we'll get right back to that
After this 10
after
seconds.
this
thingy.
these 10 hits right here.
Okay,
10
10
hitter.
10 hitters.
Alright, you guys ready?
Damn.
Let's go.
I'll do that.
Are you ready?
That means this whole bowl that is fully packed That shit better be gone by 10 hits.
Alright.
Okay.
Cheers. Ready? What? Anywho, go ahead and tell us why you like them pipes, girl.
Yeah. But yeah, it's just super easy. Dude, I can't even talk right.
Guys, I've already put the blunt down, just so y'all know. Go ahead.
Girl,
I'll probably
I can't
turn.
even talk. I'm like pretty
pass
high.
them.
But it's okay. Dude, your eyes are
Yeah, that shit killed me. Shout out again to Wiz Khalifa and his mom. Happy 420 to you guys. Everybody listening. Thank you guys for even listening if you are, and if you do stick around this long. I mean, cool. Thanks. Shout out to you guys. If you guys did the 10 fucking hitter with us,
Yeah.
shout out to you guys.
Hey, but at the end of the day, we're all winners because this you gonna be hella high after this.
You guys can go ahead and listen and watch the shows that we just recommended to you guys, or that we spoke about.
What
Let us.
was the name of that one you were talking about? The dicks on the cars?
American Vandal?
Oh, okay, there you go. I'm gonna go ahead and watch
Is that
that
what it's
show.
called?
I don't know. You the one watching it. Oh, but while she looks that up, I really like pipes also because you could just easily just carry it and then just pack it, and you don't have that much of a with blunts. You kind of bitch.
It's American Vandal, guys. The name of the show is American Vandal on Netflix.
Yeah.
I'm like really high. So you like pipes?
Oh yeah, and then I also too I enjoy the taste. You can
Yeah,
taste,
you can taste the weed
yeah,
better, especially if you have a glass
a clean
pipe or glass
pipe.
piece.
That's important too. To always clean your pizzas.
Oh, shout out to also because we don't dab or anything like that, but shout out to you guys too, especially if you hit that fucking 10 hitter with a fucking dab.
Dude, imagine.
Big shouts out to you
like,
guys.
I have you. Bitch, I'm losing my voice. My voice is breaking over here.
Because I could not with that
The
shit.
ones that do like a gram dab,
Oh yeah, I see that
those
shit.
people
Yeah,
are wild. Like, shout out to them.
I'll be watching that shit on YouTube. There's a
Yeah.
lot of stoners that do that on YouTube.
Yeah, that shit's crazy.
But yeah, definitely the taste. I think the biggest ups when it comes to bongs and pipes is obviously you save more money
Yeah,
smoking out of them.
yeah. You save a lot of like.
Way more money than
lot
if
of
you're roll.
Yeah, not either. Sorry, I
bought a half ounce and blame it on quarantine. I blame it on the quarantine.
Yeah, that's
Um,
all you do.
That's all I've been doing is smoking, and not just smoking blunts because
You love blunts,
God knows why I do that to myself.
but I literally went to the store and bought her 3 packs.
Well, that's because we're
Also,
gonna
too,
use
we're
them
gonna
for 420. Yeah,
that's true.
I'm just not gonna use those.
Oh, okay, cool.
There was a time, guys, where I would crave a blunt. So I don't know if any of the listeners here have done this, but I break the wrap in half, or I cut it in half,
Oh yeah,
and I'll do
have-
like mini. And they even have the mini swishers. If you guys know about those, it comes in a 3-pack. It's a little bit more expensive, but you do waste less weed. But in the long run, a pipe or a bong would do you a lot better if you want to save money.
Yeah.
And you don't want to
I
be
think I'll-
running to the dispensary, or you don't want to, be, especially with the coronavirus stuff, you don't want to be leaving the house. Although they do have delivery everywhere, but it does take a long time, especially
Yeah.
here in Vegas. I mean, that's all we really have an opinion based on, is that the delivery here does take a long time. So you can be waiting 5 to 10 hours for your weed to get there.
Yeah,
And
that's
you can be
ridiculous.
dry, you know what I'm
Like,
saying?
yeah.
So I mean, I think that's why a lot of people tend to do that. But yeah.
I also like bongs, cause you can just take like two
Yeah.
good hits, like good hits,
Uh-huh.
and you'll be good. And
No, yeah, I agree with
you
that
can
too.
save a lot of weed too. Like
Yeah.
Workaholics taught us a lot of techniques.
We're
how
not gonna
save
talk
some
about
money.
we're not going to talk about those techniques, because there's a possibility that we'll start a YouTube channel and we'll show you guys those techniques on there. Don't start, you guys. Never mind. Anyways, the next topic is, and it's so funny how this ends up tying up to what we were just talking about saving money and to not spend your money stupidly on weed. Balancing your life while being a big pot smoker, being a pothead.
Oh yeah.
What do you do? What is your routine?
Oh, okay. I'm like really high. It takes me a moment to like process what you're asking me. But so I know a lot of people have like opinions of like, oh, if you smoke weed, you're a bad person. Your life is horrible because you
Yeah.
do drugs and stuff.
Yeah. Especially in the Latino community, people.
Yeah, they're raised to like
Yeah,
to that.
it's just
that
bad.
is
It's just bad. It's worse than cigarettes. It's worse than alcohol. And alcohol
but it's
is
not even that.
alcohol is bad too. You know.
It is, exactly. It does worse to you. But no, most of the time I just
Sorry. Guys.
but so I like to smoke. My day with smoking, I'm gonna explain how my day is
Yeah.
and why it's like that.
Okay.
So-
Like why it leads to you smoking at that time of day?
Right.
Or, okay.
So I sometimes smoke in the morning, but not really. Just if I'm bored. Not if I'm bored, but when I wake up, I don't really like to like smoke right away. I like to smoke like noon. So I'm a little bit of, and then noon comes and I like to chill outside. That's my like meditating and like I like to learn about like spiritual stuff, like, my higher self,
Yeah.
So I can't even talk, bitch, I'm high. So I like to meditate and do all that stuff just so I can keep like sane, and I like to be optimistic. I don't really like to feed off the negative, so which is why I like to meditate, and I love that time to smoke and enjoy that time by myself.
Yeah.
It's just
So you use it more as a meditation tool.
so that's like my noon kind of smoke session.
So you're talking about your routine right now during quarantine then?
No, just in general.
Oh, okay,
I think
okay.
it's always been like this.
Oh, okay.
But because I don't think I smoked that much from quarantine. I smoked the same, just probably like 1 or 2 more sessions in there.
So
It's like my day is in session, but they all have a purpose.
I get what you mean. So your sessions are based off what regularly? Like, what is your... How many times a day do you smoke?
So I smoke in the afternoon, and then I do my little self-meditating thing. I'm out there for like a good hour, and then I take another bowl. So that's another smoke sesh. So smoke sesh, enjoy my meditation, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Then take another sesh, and around that time it's like lunchtime. But that's like my breakfast.
Yeah.
Just because in the mornings I don't really like to like. it's bad because I want to start drinking water and all this and eat breakfast in the mornings, but I tend to do that once like noon, like
Yeah.
12 o'clock.
I'm
like
the same way.
I
think I'm
realize
the
I
same
haven't
way.
ate, you know,
Yeah.
just because like that's just how my day is. So I smoke. When I start, then I finish, and then by that time I go eat.
Yeah.
So I like to cook it, whatever, and then I go back outside to smoke before I eat my food.
Mhm.
Because honestly, I can't really like if I don't smoke, I don't really eat as much, and I just don't enjoy my food. So I have to smoke in order to feel like I'm full.
Do you think that
Like-
that could be a problem though?
I don't know.
Like generally, that you feel that way,
I don't know.
or do you think that's controlled? Like I've seen, like, for example, on Vibe. If you guys listen to Vibe or watch Vibe, they have podcasts and stuff too. But there was this guy that growing up, he was so picky with his food that that's all he can eat. He literally cannot swallow anything else because his body is just like that now. Because he would eat mac and cheese like that. He would eat mac and cheese.
Was that the guy?
24/7.
Was that the guy who ate mac and cheese for like 27 years or 17 years or something like that?
He ate it for a long time,
Yeah, that's crazy.
and his body is just built that way. Do you think that it's a bad thing that same way?
No, I think just because I enjoy eating when like I'm high, and I think I just enjoy it better. So I just like to do what I enjoy. Like I like to enjoy my food, so I would like to enjoy it longer than like eating it right away and feeling full. And you're just like,
So you
oh, I
see it
don't-
more. You see it more as like, I'm gonna smoke anyway, so I'm gonna smoke and then I'm gonna enjoy my food. That's like my.
Well, I smoke so I can enjoy my food.
It's almost like being. It's like when people are on a diet
Mhm.
and they're like, okay, I'm gonna cut off soda. I'm not gonna drink any more soda.
Right.
But on this particular time of the day, at dinner time, I'm gonna
Yeah.
have a soda.
That's pretty much what I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do that. I have sodas for dinner. And juice and water. Well, yeah, juice and water throughout the day, but only sodas at dinner. But that's just because I enjoy sodas for dinner.
Yeah.
And I don't really enjoy like sipping on it, only if it's there.
Yeah.
but-
Yeah.
I prefer a soda for dinner.
Yeah. I think me personally, I prefer. I don't know. I'm not very picky when it comes to what I'm drinking when I'm smoking.
Oh, I'm not picky either.
Yeah, I'm not picky,
Yeah,
but I
no.
definitely need to drink when I'm smoking. The Cottonmouth is ridiculous. But I know there's probably some people that don't smoke on here, but if you don't, that's a big part of
The show?
of
Not
the
show.
show.
This conversation?
No. This is a big part of smoking. Is you get cotton mouth and you get
Oh, yeah.
you get really thirsty. So that's definitely one thing. Also, this
So I'm gonna play that. Of course. It's gonna be so high.
what song is this?
So high.
Oh.
Bitch, you
I
so
thought
high?
it's because you said I'm gonna put it so high. I thought you were saying the volume.
No, it said, of course. I
Oh.
put so high. Like, it's on shuffle. You can find them on Spotify, that Major Dynamic. Oh my goodness. Hi, Nakas, come join us. Okay, come join us.
All right, we have some special guests.
We got some
guys.
guests.
Just
You
a
know
little,
what?
just
At
to
this
top
point-
off the conversation. We're done with the blunt anyway, so. Just Juana
All
la-
right, so we have Joanna and Nayeli.
Sit over here.
Ooh.
I guess we can just throw you guys in the conversation real quick. We're still going right now, too.
Yeah.
So this is Joanna. Say hi, bitch.
Hi.
And this is Nayeli, my sister.
Yeah, we're just talking. We're just having a normal conversation, about.
So what we're talking. So
So
the
if you guys
topic.
want to talk about something,
Oh, here comes Lucio too.
yeah.
Lucio doesn't talk much, guys.
I was telling him about. Never mind. Maybe I shouldn't say that.
So the topic
Oh,
what we were talking about right now is balancing your life while being a smoker, being a pop smoker.
You know what? What I just said,
Balancing.
it's nothing to do with balancing your life, though. I literally just said my schedule.
I don't think
We were getting to that though.
Yeah. See, dude, it took
That's why
forever.
it keeps our
going.
conversations have gone so good that they kind of just been rolling off. Of each
Yeah, like the next topic is like, oh, we were just talking about this, and while we were talking about this, oh, let's go into
Yeah,
this.
so it's good vibes so far. So, what do you guys think about that? What is your opinion on that?
I don't know. It's hard because it's like from
Do you
perspective.
wanna smoke?
I'm good right now. It's from perspective.
Yeah, I don't think it has to balance it. I think it balances itself out.
No, it's just how do you balance weed with live your life with
Well, do you think that it's possible to balance?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like what she's saying, it's perspective. Like you have
it's
to
just
see it
it's
in
on
your
your
way.
yeah.
Because there's
You
some
have to have
people.
control. It's like drinking alcohol. You do as much as you can, and you know what you can handle. You know.
So, do you think at the end of the day that it is possible to balance both?
yeah.
Okay, well,
To be-
because
to be a
there's
pot smoker
plenty of
and
people
to-
out there that don't. That's what she's saying. Because there's plenty of people that aren't.
Yeah.
And there's people that smoke and they make it to where that comes before your priorities.
Uh-huh.
Because smoking definitely isn't a priority.
Especially
Some
when it
make
comes-
it when it comes to your health.
Especially when it comes, and not saying that money is like what makes the world go around, but how it affects you economically, like how you
it's
do it
perceived in the
exactly how it's perceived. So like
In
how
society.
you spend
Well, yeah.
no,
so
I'm
it
talking
depends.
about the person though, how a person perceives it. That there's people that literally will spend the last of their money on weed, and then there's people that are
I
like,
mean, if you can.
I don't need this. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay, I see.
Or like.
Okay, I understand. your
Yeah.
I mean, and that
question
comes
now.
with anything too. But
Yeah.
still, it's like, is it? Do you? It's like keep having priorities, and it's like be a smoker, be a pothead, but have your priorities.
But then again, it's like we shouldn't do that.
I think a
definitely
big thing that is also a factor in this though is the law, and the law is changing nowadays.
Yeah.
So like for example, guys, in Las Vegas, you can literally, well, it's looked at as what is it called, discrimination if you don't hire someone because they had THC in their drug test.
Oh, right.
There's even places that have completely dropped the drug test
Yeah, like
because it's not worth the money.
And like
Yeah.
Caesars. When I worked at Caesars for a little bit, they
And keep in mind, guys, in
I
Vegas,
hella
it's a
smoked.
big.
I think I smoked before the interview, and I don't know, before the drug test, and I got it.
Oh yeah. I remember
Like
that. I
it
remember
didn't
that.
count.
Yeah.
Because, like,
Yeah. And keep in mind, guys, that here in Vegas, it's a big deal if the casinos start doing it, because the casinos is what makes
the big
Vegas.
dogs, they're the ones that call all the shots.
Yeah. So once the casinos say it's okay to have weed in your drug test, then most smaller companies or other companies tend to follow that lead. So
I definitely do think that weed can be addictive, though. I think people look at it as a different way because it's not like the same feeling you get from being drunk or
Right,
something like that. But it can be addictive because it goes into your life's like schedule. And once you start smoking on a daily basis, it's just like smoking a cigarette. It's like sometimes you want to smoke. Is that right?
he's not as big as a pot smoker, guys, but
She has
on and
great
off,
opinions. Yeah, because she has been smoking for a long time,
Yeah.
on and off. So
Yeah, I think I've just got, because I've seen so many people that say like I'm not addicted, but then it's like, then why do you smoke like 20 times a day?
Right.
And it's like a daily thing, and I don't think
about
it's.
me.
I mean, actually, she smokes a lot too, and it's like, but it also comes with how you smoke it. There's social smoking, there's stuff like that. There's smoking because it helps you, like, socially stuff like that, and
Yeah.
with anxiety, some makes it worse. It just depends on perspective.
Well, I have a lot of anxiety, so that's also another thing that I smoke for. So.
Yeah, but no, that's the thing that I'm like realizing now too, though, is that with anxiety, you don't want to rely on anything, because then
Right,
when you're in the middle of your anxiety and you can't get to that, you're just gonna trip out. You don't have control.
Which is
over
why it's so important to do that meditating, like learning your higher self, how to cope with like things. That's why
While you're-
I like to smoke, because
Yeah.
of that reason. Because
you see another level.
exactly,
Or
and it's just like when before you smoke to do that, like
point of view.
you just learn more, you know,
Yeah.
at that moment. But you learn good things that you can use when you're not high.
Yeah.
Like coping, breathing is very important to breathe, guys. Breathe.
is.
If you're fucking pissed, breathe. If
Yeah, you
you're
guys-
sad, breathe. If you're happy, fucking breathe.
Yeah, if you guys
That shit is so important.
if you guys are interested, you could even like just go on Google and look up anxiety coping skills.
yeah,
And there's a lot to do with anxiety is breathing exercises. So I would definitely suggest to look into that and practice it. Practice.
yeah.
But
It's not gonna be perfect right away. You're not gonna be less anxious right away.
Mm-hmm.
You need to practice it and like put it
it's
into
all
your mind.
learning coping skills.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's also levels too, because you can't just tell someone. Because like I've noticed that, and I've been all about breathing too. But then it's like sometimes that just doesn't work, or in the moment, or,
Well, it
sometimes
just
you're
helps
not
you
at that
physically.
level.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does, but sometimes it gives me more anxiety when I point it out in my head, and then I start to try and breathe. Because then you notice that you're feeling a certain way, and then your body
Right.
like, reacts to that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think, but definitely still, it's always a good thing. But I think it's especially if it makes you feel even more anxious after trying to practice it, then you need some more of a help.
Really high.
Well, guys, I think it's a good time to go ahead and wrap this up.
Yes.
Thank you guys for listening. If you did, we're
If they stuck in there.
you guys stuck in there. Thank you so much. So this was our first podcast. If you guys are interested, just go ahead and follow us or whatever on YouTube. That's where we're mostly gonna be posting. That's where we're gonna be posting.
Yeah.
So yeah, let us know what you guys think.
More topics you want to talk about?
Give us some questions. Yeah, give us some questions on
Oh,
the
yeah.
comment section. I mean, if you guys have music and you guys want us to put it on here, we're definitely open to that. So just send us your stuff and we'll definitely throw it on there and give you a shout out. So yeah.
And follow me
We're in this part where we
Instagram
just, like,
at JGEEXO.
You can follow me on Instagram. Name is spelled Lisette.
It's literally spelled like that, guys. No, there's no.
No, yeah, it's
spaces,
just
no.
lame is
Well, no,
spelled Lisette.
Lame is spelled Lisette. And if you guys want to follow me, probably not. Nobody likes to follow me
How do you need to go on it to know?
because I don't remember. Because I have different accounts where it's spelled differently, so I'm not sure because it wasn't.
Dude, I hate that with passwords.
Yeah.
Where you have to, they make you change your passwords and you change them slightly different, and then you
Yeah.
forget which one did I put.
Where it's like you have to have a
which one,
capital or a number,
Right.
And it's like
Or
and
character.
that's why I just keep it mostly that same. So if it's not the capital, I just do the same thing without the capital.
Right.
Okay, you can follow me at In Your Dreams. This is on Instagram. It's INYOURDREAMSZ_. Like,
All right. Bye. Have a good one.
happy
You
420,
tell all
guys.
you cool cat and kittens.
Joanna, you need to join us. Dude, let's just redo this and have Joanna in it too.
Happy
Stop.
420, guys.
Yes.
Happy 420.
It's because we need to bounce off, you know, and that would be so fun.